Welcome to USA Global TV and Radio, where our mission is to provide education, entertainment, hope, and inspiration. USA Global TV and Radio connects you with experts and audiences all around the world every single day to help you succeed in business and to live a richer life. Visit us at usaglobaltv.com to learn about career and life-changing training and mentoring programs like the Listening Mentor. Subscribe to our newsletter to stay informed about our special programs and offers. Discover how you can become a guest on one of our shows or a host or producer of a USA Global TV and Radio show of your very own. That's USA Global TV and Radio, where the doctor is always in.
Hello, and a very lovely, warm winter, kind of autumn welcome from the UK. My name is Dr. Madalenechan, and today is my episode on the Talking Head series on USA Global TV and Radio. And we welcome E360 TV viewers as well. Before I go on about explaining about today's topic, I just want to clear the energy. So each week, what I generally do is I have to clear the energies because everything is energy, and sometimes energy becomes stuck and becomes stagnant. So first of all, here's the singing bowl, and here's the mallet. Oops, there we go. And what we're going to do, take the mallet to the singing bowl and just tap it slightly. And what it does, it just lets out a frequency. And what this does, it alchemizes shadow, stagnant energies into clearer, purified energies. So you can do this around your house, in your rooms. You can actually do this on your lower chakras, your root chakra, your earth chakra, which is below your feet, about 100 feet below your feet. So it's in the ground, but it's connected to your energy, your magnetic cord. So it's the earth chakra. Then we have your root chakra, then your sacral chakra, your solar plexus, your heart, the throat, the third eye, and then the crown. So on the lower chakras, the earth, the root, the sacral, the solar plexus, and the solar plexus. This other mallet is designed to bring a higher frequency. So this singing bowl emits high frequency. So a high frequency and a low frequency becomes a balanced sound and resonance. This, what you can put to the heart. Oof, sometimes just goes right through you, the vibration. To the throat. To the third eye. To the crown. The head. And it goes on and on. It's almost like it's vibrating. It's emitting the frequency, the resonance, until it stops. And if you touch, it stops anyway. So that's what you've got to do if you're going to clear your chakras. If you feel that you feel a bit muggy, then clear your chakras, because wherever you've been, you've picked up that energy from that someone, you've picked up that experience, the emotion, you've picked it all, and it's in your energy field. Then we have selenite. Love this, like a quartz. And you just go over the screen like this, and what it does, just clears the screen. So clear. Then next, let's say, as well as we get clogged up, so for today's topic, hello, boom, 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 how to unblock a mental blockage. So for a computer to unblock their mental blockage, because their drives, we're just like computers, they do get loaded up with lots of content, and they become slower and sluggish. Put one of these little babies, clear quartz. Make sure you put the clear quartz when there's a full moon so it can recharge. Try not to don't absorb it in water. Then put the clear quartz near any electrical devices, especially computers, laptops, phones, because what it does, it cancels the negative ions that emit from electronic devices. So that's what you do for the computer, and it also protects you as well, so that you do not receive. So you're protected, because anything from your phone, which is like waves that are cooking, the crystal neutralizes it. So it protects your energy field and protects you. So that would help for you not to have a mental blockage. Right. So for today's topic, it's going to be called how to unblock a mental blockage. And as you can see, I'm quite blocked today. I have to say, I always get the title for Talking Heads either a day before or a few hours before. And I was talking with Dr. Jacqueline, producer and CEO, Chief of Operations of the Mothership USA Global TV and Radio. And she said to me, "Have you got the title?" I said, "I haven't got it. I really don't know what to do. I am absolutely stuck." And I kept meditating. Why am I blocked? Come on, get through. But you know what? I think, and I get the feeling that I became so comfortable and so sure of myself that these titles would come through. For some reason, today, the title didn't come through. So it was a learning lesson for me. By the title not coming through for the show, for the episode, I wasn't listening to my intuition, which kept saying, there's a block. There's actually a block. So I was ignoring that and going with my ego, my sureness, and saying, no, it's going to come through. It always does. It's not going to fail me. It never does. That's where I went wrong. It's never going to fail me. Goodness me. Even my throat chakra, I got a little bit of a caught breath there. It's affected my energy today. I'm going to be absolutely truthful with you. I've been on this journey of awakefulness to my soul, to my heart, following my inner intuition. And there's always tests and lessons. And I kind of thought I was through it. But Spirit, the universe, said, oh no, you're not through it yet. So I learned a lesson today. Spirit was trying to tell me, and my higher consciousness was trying to say, you're blocked. My mind was saying, just wait a little bit longer. The title will come through. It's never failed you. It's going to come through. It's going to come through. How can it come through when I was blocked? And I didn't even realize I was blocked until the time when it was time, like 1 hour before going online, live broadcast. I was ready to say, that's it, I can't. And I spoke to Dr. Jacqueline, and Jacqueline said to me, well, I understand, but it's not professional. And that was the key. It's not professional to just give up because your energy is blocked. It's not professional because you have to show up. So the way that you can almost break through, that's the word, break through your mental blockage or a blockage is to show up. And everything is in the now moment anyway, and everything changes in that now moment. So I'm a very truthful person. I always give out the truth of what I'm experiencing. And I feel that it's very useful. And I feel I've been very humbled today. And it made me realize it doesn't matter what stage you're at in your spirituality, in your ascension, in your waking up to your intuition, waking up to that inner world, your higher consciousness, connecting to that. There's always something to learn. And spirit, universe, God the Father, Mother, always lets you know by earth angels that are here on earth, by guardians and angels. But if you are closed off, or you just expect it's going to happen, then it happens in the right way as it should do. But then suddenly they throw in something else to say, wait a minute, we're changing course here. You have to understand, you, Madalene, you have to understand. This is spirit talking to me, right? Madalene, you have to understand. They call me little one, actually. They say, hey, little one. They've always called me little one. That's probably because I'm petite, but they always address me as little one. Little one, you have to understand that everything cannot just be the same always. Things change. Things have to evolve. There's certain different energies that come into play, and you have to know how to deal with it and how to show up. So that was I'm very can you hear me? Almost my throat chakra is closing up because it's having a conflict with my mind ego, with my trying to express the truth, which my ego, by the way, doesn't want me to express the truth, because my ego wants to keep it separate and doesn't want the truth and the unity to cut, just wants to, right, the ego likes separation, not unity, whereas the soul and the inner intuition and the higher consciousness requires truth and unity. So, giving that what I'm sharing with you, I then went on to this book. Now, I wrote quite a lot of books. I've done a lot of research. I've been studying spirituality, well, my own journey, since 2012. That's when I woke up. But just because you wake up doesn't mean that, hey, zing, I've ascended. Woo, that's it. No, no, no. Guess what? The more light that comes into your life, the more light that illuminates your life, illuminates your shadows, illuminates all the work that you have to start doing for you to become the best version of yourself through connecting to your higher self, your higher consciousness, your intuition, your higher intuition. It's not easy. Following the path of love is not an easy one. It's not. So I'm going to read something from here. And it's really strange how once Dr. Jacqueline brought through the title, so Spirit connected to Dr. Jacqueline, and Dr. Jacqueline came through with the title. So where I was being absolutely arrogant, and I have to say, Miss Maddie, you've been arrogant today. And I have to say I have, and I'm sure they're telling me off. Be aware in every moment what you're doing. Be aware when the energy changes. Don't become so self-assured. Just because it's worked so many times doesn't mean it's going to work again and again and again. You have to be aware, be in the now moment for when you see the energy shifting. And because the energy shifted, I wasn't in that timeline. So guess what? I panicked and gave myself a massive headache. Thankfully to Dr. Jacqueline, soul sister, she's just amazing and an amazing listener, and she brings solutions through as well. And so Spirit spoke to Dr. Jacqueline. So isn't that amazing when you're so close like this and you're in a community? So we're in a community of the USA Global TV and Radio, and some of us are so connected. We just know magnetically, we know metaphorically when to lift that person. We know, it's almost, we just know what to do, because Spirit speaks to them so that the other person will connect and wake up. So how wonderful is that? So the next thing was this. I opened this out. Yes. Let me read a little bit. Okay, here we go. The weight that pulls you down, that keeps you from being in a higher dimensional state right now, is the heaviness you feel when you focus in a particular way. Ding, ding, OMG. Wow. I wasn't thinking about reading from a book today. Spirit planned this. Yep. Because I wasn't in tune, I wasn't on their timeline. I was still in the old Maddie's timeline. But since that title came through, since the whole energy shifted, I became more humble and I awoke. 10 minutes before going on the show, I kid you not, this book literally fell out at me. And isn't it strange how it's talking about heavy weight? And we're talking about unblocking mental blockage, because mental blockage is a very heavy energy. It weighs you down. So, it goes on about baggage. You don't just have baggage that brings you in from your previous life. So the cause of a mental blockage might not necessarily be from this lifetime. No, it could be from eons ago. It could be from a previous life. Because don't forget, we are multi-dimensional beings. The soul travels throughout many different embodiments, many vehicles, playing different roles, experiencing different experience and lessons. And from that, it could be some baggage that you haven't actually dealt with. It could be some energy that has come up. So let me get a bit clearer. All right. So because we are in the age of Aquarius, and the age of Aquarius is about being unity, being humanity, being there for each other, working in communities, working close knit together. And because we're in this universal collective God consciousness energy that has now descended and safely within the matrix, the 3D, the crystalline matrix of the earth. Everything has to be cleared, because she, as in Mother Earth, she's a planetary being. And a planetary being, she's moved now. She's shifted her axis. She's shifted. And because she's shifted, everything else has to shift. So from the carbon to the crystalline. Now, carbon cannot be in crystalline anymore. So there's certain foods that is carbon. There's certain toxins and habits that we have that fits a carbon-based body, but does not fit with a crystalline body. And our DNA is become more crystalline. So what I'm trying to say is unblocking a mental blockage. So your mental blockage, your heavy energies cannot thrive or hide or be in a mask in your crystalline body, because we're becoming lighter, enlightened. All the heaviness cannot thrive and survive in a crystalline body. So that's the reason why we're unblocking a mental blockage. So the mental blockage, if it's from a previous life, then you need to take some time. If you realize, wait a minute, why am I feeling like this? Everything in my life is going peachy. My friends are great. Social life is fantastic. Financial life is looking good. My passion, my career, yeah, I'm happy. I'm really happy. So why do I feel so down? That is because it's from a previous timeline. Now, you don't have to ask. You could actually ask if you wanted to where it was, where it's come from, but you have to be in connection with people that can read past life Akashic records. But what you can do for yourself is you can ask the angels to clear it. You can ask Archangel Michael, who works with the throat chakra, a blue protective ray of light. You can ask him to come through and to cut the cords that no longer serve you. Cut the energy and the cords that no longer serve you, that no longer resonate with you. And Archangel Michael will do this. That's what they do. You see, we as humans are here with our free will. So divine intervention cannot come into play until we give them permission. Yeah. Isn't that crazy? Wow, we are so held in dominion as far as the galaxy, the universe. I mean, we're a little bit backwards as well, to be honest, compared to what's going on in the galaxy and everything. But we are the only planet in the universe that has free will. Free will, and also being able to manifest from a 3D, manifest into 3D and experience that manifestation, whether it is good or bad. Now that we're in the age of Aquarius, we can only manifest that is good. That's going to be good for our higher self, that will enable us to become more on our divine path, more on our chosen mission, because everyone has a mission. Now, another thing I want to talk to you about, mental blockage, is And I think this is really horrible. I really do. There is so much jealousy around this world. It is unbelievable. It really, really hurts me and makes me feel so, what's the point? Sometimes I feel when people are always judging other people because they're doing something that they're successful at and the other person is not successful. Well, the only reason why that other person is not successful is because they are judging. You see, when you work with yourself, work with unblocking your energies, you have no time to look at somebody and judge them. In fact, you're so absorbed in self-improvement that you don't even look at other people's flaws anymore. You don't, because you become more tunnel vision. And that's a good place to be at. So when it says love yourself first, then you can love others. And that's exactly what it means. Love yourself first to enable you to love others. Because if you can't love yourself and you spend so much time helping others, you will feel, what's the word? Breadcrumbed. So stop breadcrumbing your life. Go for that fat piece of loaf. Doesn't matter whether it's multi-seeded or wholemeal, whatever. Go for the fat loaf. Stop going for the breadcrumbs. You deserve the fat loaf, the full loaf, the healthy loaf, by the way, but not breadcrumbs. And at the same time, if you feel that you're actually breadcrumbing someone, that means that you're creating a mental blockage. Because if you're breadcrumbing, it means you're not happy in that situation and you're just doing that for people pleasing. Or you're doing it because you don't want to let someone down. In relationships, it's so sad when couples start to breadcrumb each other. Sweep things under the carpet and breadcrumb and say, oh, it's okay. I've got a breadcrumb. At least I've got a breadcrumb today. At least, you know, it's not like I've got nothing. I've got a breadcrumb. So, but then on the other side, they'll complain to their friend that, oh, he's this and she's that and blah, 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 blah. But to their partner or their friend, oh, I'm so happy you've given me a breadcrumb. Yeah, doesn't it sound a bit weird? Doesn't it sound crazy? Stop breadcrumbing. You deserve more in this life. Life wasn't about breadcrumbing. Life is about experiencing life in its full way. Achieving your dreams. Achieving, loving what you do. Loving what you say, loving what you do, working together and being caretakers for Mother Earth. That's what we're supposed to be. We're supposed to be caretakers for Mother Earth. Instead, we're just so absorbed in our own personal dramas, in other people's dramas. She's got that, he's got that. You see? So mental blockages is not just within our own personal war within ourselves. Mental blockages is where we're connected with a matrix of other people. So you can have people connected in your neighborhood, people connected in the family, people connected nationally, internationally, globally, planetary. You see, it goes on and on and on. And all we're doing is adding to it. We're adding to the mental blockage. First and foremost, look at improving and clearing your own mental blockage. Be in the now moment always, because being in the now moment, you won't miss anything. You'll be alert, awake, aware, all ears listening, all eyes seeing, intuition open, feeling body. Wow. Because when you're in the now moment, you feel the realness. When you're not in the now moment, you're feeling the emotions from a past. When you're not in the moment, you could be feeling the anxiety for the future. So be in the now moment. The now moment will help you clear your mental blockage. Another way is take your shoes off. If you've got a grassy garden, take your shoes off and just walk the grass. Just walk on the grass. And what it will do, it will ground your energy. So you're not just flying up in the air and seems like your energy's all over the place. Center yourself. If you center yourself, at least you won't get such as heavy mental blockage. But you've got to check in every day, because light workers, if you do not check in every day, then all this heaviness that's in the external world will bounce back and reflect to you. No matter how much you've built of your light, if you are not building your light, if you are not building that love, if you're not adding the fuel every day, if you don't add the fuel every day, like a car, it runs out of petrol. So the same, if you do not feed your love, if you don't have love words, love actions, compassion, and you do constant judging and this and this and this, you're getting hammered like this, boom. And therefore your light is becoming dimmer and dimmer and dimmer. So you need to recharge every day. Check in, they say, in the morning and the evening before you go to bed. So in the morning, you wake up, say be great gratitude. Being in great gratitude really helps remove mental blockage. And I tell you something that really, really does. It's so powerful. The power of forgiveness. Forgive yourself. Forgive others. That doesn't mean to say that you forgive the act. No, the art of forgiveness is forgiving so that you are free from that act, that purpose, that intention. So free yourself. Because that's another thing that creates mental blockage if you don't forgive. Because everything is energy and everything's attaching like a magnet. So we're getting heavier and heavier and heavier. And right now, because the world is purifying and cleansing and clearing, and it's really topsy-turvy, the energies are everywhere. We're being thrown about everywhere like this. So as well as our own personal stuff that's coming up, we've got world issues coming up as well. And all it is a clearing. It's an absolute clearing. And we'll never have the higher understanding of it. Only the universe really has that true understanding. But the main thing is not to judge. Who are we to judge? It's not good to judge. It's not. If we feel that we are so knowledgeable in a certain field of what's going on in the world, yeah, by all means, yeah. But you know what? Not one person on this earth is qualified to judge what's going on in this world currently. The world affairs on a global planetary, not one person. The only the beings are the ones that are looking in. So to say that I didn't really know what we're going to talk about, it's just flowed again. And I just, this could have gone another way. This could have gone and I'm being serious here, it could have gone where, I'm sorry, Dr. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Okay, don't do it. But you know what? If I didn't do it, then I wouldn't have been able to share these beautiful gems with you. And I would be feeling really bad. And I wouldn't have felt that I've learned my lesson because I'll still have the blockage. So through you guys, I've learned, and especially Dr. Jacqueline, I've learned to move through this blockage and share this wonderful information with you all. Let me go back to this. If something or someone turns up in your life unwanted, embrace it. Know they are there for a reason. Know that this event and circumstance happened to give you an opportunity to grow, to expand, to evolve, and to become more of your true self. So let go of your judgment. Let go of your negative emotion. Oh, that's interesting. Where did I write that? Oh, my goodness. By embracing them and embracing it all, so it moves past. It doesn't go past you. It moves through you to alchemize. So you'll alchemize your shadow back into, to purify, to become light again. And that's why we're here. That's why we're here on this earth. I just felt the necessary feeling of just breathing and then just centered. Everything's all right. You know, try to have some humor sometimes. This world is becoming too serious. And every time you turn on the news, I know it's all going on, it's all kicking off. But remember, on the other side, the flip side, look at Mother Earth. Look at the different animals that's been born. Look at the way that our pets have moved up another level. Look at the way in the shops, they've got all kinds of creature comforts for pets, toys, clothes for pets. That means that our pets have moved from a 2D to 3D. And therefore humanity is moving from 3D to 4D to eventually 5D. All right then. Thank you so much. My name is Dr. Madelenechan. I so much enjoyed sharing this topic, how to unblock a mental blockage. Please do look out for my book, Star Child. I've recorded an Audible. It will be on Amazon soon, the Audible, but the book is actually on Amazon. And I will see you next week for Talking Heads. Thank you so much. And now we leave you with our sponsors. Bye.
Hi, my name is Dr. Felix Kravitz. I have taught seniors and understand the crucial importance of online safety education for this community. I have also taught and worked at various colleges, universities, and training facilities in the Chicago region. My goal is to educate seniors, helping them to feel safer while navigating the digital world. Call me today to learn more and get started. Together, we can enhance our seniors' understanding of safety concepts when using technology. Contact cybersecurityeasy.com LLC by visiting our website www.cybersecurityeasy.com. Call us at 847-845-9360 or email us at info@cybersecurityeasy.com.
5 Little Known Secrets for Dementia Caregivers with Tracy Cram-Perkins.
Hi there, I am Tracy Cram-Perkins, the host of the Dementia Home Care Show here on USA Global TV and Radio. I am also the author of the book of the same name. And You'll see this QR code. This is for an extended version of the same talk. So if you want to see the full hour-long version, feel free to scan the code and go to that website. Stick with me. We'll talk about 5 little-known secrets to make it a little easier to do dementia caregiving. What you're seeing on the left-hand side is a healthy aged brain, age 55 and above. The one you're seeing on the right is an Alzheimer's disease brain. It is in moderate disease. It is shrinking. It has holes in it. The memories that were in those holes no longer exist. When you're learning something, let's say in kindergarten, you learn how to tie your shoelace. Well, then by the time you're in 2nd grade, your brain remembers that information from tying the shoelace and applies it so you can learn more quickly how to tie more complex knots. So the brain is hardwired to do this for us. So it helps us learn faster so it doesn't take us long to acquire knowledge. The brain is looking for the information and they pick the closest to wherever that hole is. Let's look at some tips that we can use to help do that.
These are 5 simple tools you can use as a dementia caregiver to help your loved one. The whiteboard is a useful tool in recording the day's activities and the answers to repetitive questions. The calendar clock is a very useful tool to orient your loved one on the day, the date, and the time, and remind them of upcoming appointments. The communication cards are a great tool to bridge the gap when they can no longer tell you what's wrong. And then there's the pill minder, for when your loved one is still able to take pills but needs prompting. The final tool I want to share with you is the memory book. It tells your loved one's story. It's a great tool for distraction, redirection, also as a conversation starter, and telling you where they are in their story so you know how to answer their questions.
Music is probably the most powerful tool in your toolbox after laughter. Music is a way to maintain connection. It sticks with your brain longer than any other thing, including reading. When you're having an issue with somebody, you can play their favorite music if you move them to another room, something that makes them happy, or you can start singing songs together from their childhood. These are some of my favorite books for caregivers. My show airs on the 3rd Tuesday of every month, and you can view past episodes on YouTube. Thank you, everyone.
This program has been brought to you in part by Tracy Cram Perkins. Connect with her and order her book at tracycramperkins.com. For more information about Alzheimer's disease, support resources, and how you can help, contact the Alzheimer's Association at 1-800-272-3900 or visit their website at www.alz.org. They offer 20